Hey, how are you? Canal 180. This is Roger Guardia. I'm a director from Barcelona, currently based in New York. So I started a few years ago when I was in the uni directing music videos for my friends who were part of the underground music scene in Barcelona, and also my brothers. They have a record label called La Castaña. They release punk rock, electronic, experimental stuff, and we were like helping each other and probably being surrounded with these kind of people who are interested in arts, graphic design, and music. It's why I'm also part of that subculture in a way, or maybe that's why I'm interested in subcultures and I'm using it for my work. In that Ferguson music video, in that scene that you are asking for, I had as a reference a director called Ivan Zulueta that sadly passed away a few years ago, and I'm a huge fan of his work because he was like super experimental and free in terms of the narrative, and not only the narrative of his work, also in the image and how he was like dealing with the textures and the techniques that he was doing to communicate his ideas. So I always felt attracted with this kind of directors and this kind of artists that trying to find another ways to explain what they have in their minds. So in a way I wanted to translate that also for the budget that we had in the Ferguson music video, trying to do the zoomings with the still photos to add some movement there and to try to create this hypnotic effect to the viewer. When I listened to the song, I came up with this idea of multiplying them and creating this echo effect. And the other strongest point from the music video was like lighting up each layer following the guitar riff. So for me, keeping this simple idea was like strong enough and was like matching well with the track. And sometimes I'm trying to focus on that, trying to think a concept. Sometimes could be like more narrative, or sometimes could be more like conceptual or visual that could match with the song, you know, rather than, for example, trying to explain in a story that doesn't match with the song. Or I like the music videos when the image and the music ties and build and helps to build the universe and reinforce the song. With the Moore music video, Your Brain is Made of Candy was our first collaboration together, and here I came up with a couple visual ideas, and from there I built the rest of the thing. So the first one, it was the guy lying on the ground and surrounded by the blue paint inside the containers, and then the other key idea from the concept was like I wanted to place the band surrounded by a group of drummers playing at the same time and wearing the blue hoodies. I was like playing literally with the title of the song. I was trying to come up with the whole idea of this character and about his more like mental state of mind. And then it's how I also was trying to play with this tracking shot where I was jumping from day and night. My collaboration with Moore continued with 2 more videos. In both of them I wanted to explore more their performance side. Through this, we shot the whole thing in my parents' basement, with a super small crew, and with Irrational Friend I wanted to translate the energy that the band have playing this song with a visual storm, as if someone punches in your stomach. Battle's music video, I wanted to play with the idea of a cycle to illustrate the song, because when I hear it for the first time, also transmit to me the concepts of repetition and loop. And that something is happening again and again, so I wanted to illustrate that through the cycle. Through like as a perfect geometrical shape. And then another thing that I wanted to explore, it was the concepts of order and chaos and harmony and entropy that we have in Mother Nature, because the song transmits to me this kind of perfection and where everything is like super structured and well organized, because they are like super skilled performers doing this kind of math rock, but at the same time we have these loads of layers and instruments playing at the same time, but everything is like super chaotic. The idea about the motion-driven trance through the movement that I have in my music videos could be because when I receive a song, I usually listen to the track lots of time, and then because I like not only thinking about an idea, I also want to represent the mental state of mind that you have when you listen to the song. Here in Bad Gyal, the camera work was really important because the main concept that I wanted to do is create an hypnotic trip driven by the artist, where the camera starts tracking towards to her and gets into her eye, and we do the transition towards to the next scene where we see her like performing the song, and then the camera is like keep hovering and moving around the space.
The other day I found a cat called Gat, a cat with just one eye.
In my recent work, Saturn is not that far away, and the Converse project, I was more interested in exploring and experimenting the narrative side. So in Saturn is not that far away, Stella McCartney was commissioning fashion films with artists and directors. They had like an open brief, and that's how I came up with this idea of the group of kids with the one-eyed cat and trying to make that difference from the cat as a symbol for their gang.
A cat with just one eye.
Because it's not only being experimental or creative with the visuals or the concepts or the images. It's gonna allow me to play around the dialogues, the BO, the sound design, the music, etc. So all of that elements and tools, it's something that I can use to create maybe this hypnotic or state of minds or trance atmospheres that we talked about before.